Welcome back to Lasting Recovery. I'm Dr. Judy Saalinger, licensed marriage, family therapist, and certified addiction specialist and clinical director of Lasting Recovery, San Diego's premier holistic outpatient alcohol and drug treatment program. Lasting Recovery is nationally accredited holistic program located in the San Diego area. And today we're talking about addiction. We're talking about the problems with addiction, the problems that it affects the families, how it affects you, and how it is that you can get into some treatment, how you can get help. And right now I'd like to just talk just a little bit about what happens when you recognize that you have a problem. What do you do? How do you reach out? Who do you reach out to? We talked a little bit ago about the problems and identifying that you have the problems. And now who are you going to call? You know, we're talking about the kinds of things that happen when we look at detox. Sometimes people want to be able to stop drinking, but they can't. Maybe they've tried. Maybe you've tried as you're sitting here driving in your car and, you know, you got sick. Maybe you threw up this morning. You know, maybe you feel guilty because you're drinking. Maybe you feel guilty because of what it is that you said to your kid. And you're thinking about, well, gee, I want to stop. But the cravings start, the cravings for the alcohol. And so, you know, you think about making that choice. There's some detoxification that goes on. And let me just tell you a little bit about what it is. First of all, when we look at detoxification, it's the first and most important step into treatment. And when you can, you know, get that alcohol out of your system and begin supplementing your brain with some good vitamins and some good support, then you can pull away from the alcohol. Your body won't need it any longer, because what you want to know is that the alcohol has actually changed the chemistry in your brain, and it's changed your emotions. You know, the depression that you're feeling, the hopelessness, the sadness. You know, that's all a part of the alcoholism. That's what it's done to your brain chemistry. It's how your life's not going the way you want it. You know, your family's not there for you in the same way. Your job, you feel maybe like your job's failing, and you look in the mirror and you just see those dark circles under your eyes, and you know, you think, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about this? So I want to tell you that, you know, reaching out and asking for some help. Someone will let you know if you need to detoxify. You can call our program, Lasting Recovery. Again, a nationally accredited, holistic, individualized program, and we have outpatient detox, and we have doctors and nurses that are there to help you to go through this process and to help give you the guidance. We've got support for you that can help you to understand what's going on with yourself. But you have to make that choice. You're the only one, based upon your motivation, what it is that you want in your life, because it's not happening like this. You're in a death process. You're suffering, you're struggling, and you're not getting out of the box. You know, there's an analogy about how we go to the back of the cave looking for light, you know, and if you're like me, I was back there banging my head against the wall, just banging the head, bleeding, you know, suffering, looking for light at the back end of the tunnel. And so when I realized that this was not going anywhere, and I realized that I was going to die if I kept going on, then I had to sort of turn around. I had to reach out and ask for help, because this is a disease of isolation and shame and guilt and remorse. And by understanding that you can get help, and starting with the detoxification process and getting into some treatment, you'll be able to get this underway and get into the solution and get some of your life back before it's too late. I want you to know that you can call Lasting Recovery at 858-453-4315. And our staff understand what you're going through. They've been there, and they know how to help you to turn things around. And if you just want to talk, that's fine. You know, give somebody a call over there, and they'll be able to help you, to give you some ideas of the things that you can do differently. You know, many times when you're in this place, you're probably suffering from some anxiety, and you've got all this physical anxiety going on in your body because your body's trying to process all of this, the alcohol. You've overloaded your system. Your liver's trying to function as fast as it can, trying to chop up those alcohol molecules, and it's not doing it fast enough. Sometimes people start feeling a swollen liver. You might just right now, as you're sitting in your car, just reach down and touch your abdomen. Just touch it a little bit and see if it's sore. See how fast your heart's beating. See if there's some tension and pain in your abdomen, because it could be that your liver's swollen too, because it's overworking because of all the alcohol that's going on in your body, all the processing that your body's trying to recover from. And so, as I think about some of the other folks who have gone through this process, I think of a guy named Kyle, and he, probably like yourself, valued his relationship with his wife, but here he was, not being able to call her. He was upset because he had forgotten her birthday, when he called us, and that was something that he really valued, and he lost his own value system. He lost his compass, his inner compass of his life. His wife was mad at him all the time, and she told him if he didn't stop, that she was leaving. I don't know. I'm going to ask you: has your wife ever told you that she was going to leave you? Did she tell you that I can't take this anymore? Did you ignore her, or did you really hear her? Did you really hear her this time, when you realized that she was going to leave? Did you see her bags packed? Did you see how she was pulling away, not hugging you, not caring about you? Well, she's detaching, Maybe your kids are trying to ignore you because they're afraid you're going to bark at them. They're afraid that you're going to be disappointed in their behavior and start criticizing them when you get home. Well, you probably love your wife and your kids. And, but if you keep denying what's going on, you're going to lose them. That's a guarantee. Either that, or you're going to keep on drinking. So you either, are going to keep drinking, and she's going to keep enabling you, or she's going to maybe go to Al-Anon and get some help so that she no longer feeds the disease here. And hopefully you can get into some solution. I know the people that have struggled with this so many times have been like yourself, worried, caring, and loving people, but trapped by the disease. If you have struggles with alcohol and you really want some help, give me a call. Give me a call. You remember lastingrecovery.com, and when you get out of the car, right, just give us a call on your cell phone at 858-453-4315. We're San Diego's premier outpatient alcohol and drug treatment center and nationally accredited holistic individualized treatment for you. And when we talk about individualized treatment and we talk about holistic, we're giving you acupuncture, we're going to give you yoga, we're going to help you to get on a path of nutrition and education about how you can take care of your body, because your body is failing. You can't see it. If you could turn your body inside out, you'd see what was going on. And a holistic approach means that we help you with your thinking. We help you with your isolation. We help you with how do you turn around this destructive path, and help you to do some yoga and get into some physical fitness. And we do some wellness programming with something called Active Recovery. And they have a program that you can participate in all the times that you have free time, that you're not in treatment with us. And they offer you, they get jogging, they've got book studies, they've got all sorts of things with other recovering folks that are really wanting to live their life in a healthy way and to really get well. And our individualized and holistic program will help you to set out the plans that you want. We have family group, and our family group will help you to begin rebuilding and restoring and reclaiming and rehabilitating your family. As a licensed marriage family therapist, again, Judy Saalinger, I'm a licensed marriage family therapist, certified addiction specialist, and I run the family groups. I've been doing family work for 30 years. 30 years I've been helping families in San Diego County to come together to renew their marriage vows, to build in a new life, to improve their relationships, to be able to have some hugs and some affection with each other, to be able to give each other some good support and listen to each other rather than to defend. We help people to be calm and relaxed with one another, and that you feel, there's no stress in this relationship. You start building this trust, and your family starts trusting you again, when you can laugh and all those things that brought you together as a family in the beginning. We can help you to think clearly and keep your commitments to yourself. And the first thing you want to do is to make that phone call. Again, Lasting Recovery, 858-453-4315, or go to our website, lastingrecovery.com, and pick up the phone and call us, because we can help you to feel good. We can help you to start feeling good tomorrow morning. You're going to have increased physical energy. Your anxiety is not the reason why you have to drink. All it does is make more anxiety. We're going to help you to feel calm and relaxed. And one other thing, you sitting in your car there, is that we're going to help you to be honest. Help you to be honest with yourself and with other people in your life without feeling scared that someone's going to attack you. We're going to help you to learn how to control your body, and when you can't. We're going to help you to understand how you can develop an inner locus of control. Right now what you're doing is you're focused on the alcohol making you feel better, but we're going to help you to find that way within yourself as to doing some self-relaxation so that your body feels good and you're eating better, and your body's taking in the nutrition, so that as you're driving, you're feeling so relaxed, you're feeling calm. You're not going to get mad at the other driver because your nervous system is going to be working better, and you'll have a better acceptance of life. So again, this is Judy Saalinger, licensed marriage family therapist and certified addiction specialist with Lasting Recovery. We're a nationally accredited, holistic, individualized treatment program for substance use disorders here in San Diego, helping you to understand that addiction is a chronic, progressive, fatal disease, and we're here to help you with the suffering that you're going through right here, right now, in your car or in your home. And we're here to help you understand that there is help. You don't have to sit there any longer. You don't have to wish that tomorrow is going to be different. You can take some action and know it's going to be different. We can set you up with an appointment for an assessment for you to come in and talk about it tomorrow. You can meet with me. Sit down with me. Talk with me. Tell me what's going on. I understand. I've been there. I've been there on the side of your wife and your family, because I've had addiction and alcoholism in my family, and I've had it in my own life. And I really encourage you, sit down with me. Tell me what's really going on. If you want to give us a call, we're at 858-453-4315. And we're here with you today talking about addiction. And if we can help you as you're sitting there in your car, struggling, thinking about what you're going to do next, I really encourage you to begin thinking about what it is that you want in your life. What is it that you want to be better? You want an acceptance of life? Do you want to quit the suffering? Do you want to reach out? Would you like to go home tonight to your wife and tell her, honey, I'm going to take some action. I've called Lasting Recovery at 858-453-4315. And I'm going to meet with somebody tomorrow. And you can come with me if you want, because I know that you're going to be able to understand that your wife's going to be grateful that you did it. And what we've been talking about here today is that alcoholism is cunning, baffling, and powerful. So I encourage you to be able to identify that you've got a problem, and the action I want to ask you to take today towards a solution, towards some treatment and recovery, is I want you to be able to call us at 858-453-4315 and talk to me. Give me a call, or you can call and talk to the staff and let them know that you want to set up a time. And bring your wife, and we'll talk about it. We'll help to get you into the solution. Believe me, I understand, because, we want you to know that alcoholism can be a fatal disease. If you recognize you have a problem, if you reach out, you can save your own life, because you're worth it. You are worth it. It's the disease that's pulling you down, and you think it's you. You think it's your self-esteem, and that what's wrong with you, that you've compromised your entire value system. If you're a family member, set limits and stick with them. You could be saving your loved one's life. You don't have to go on. You don't have to realize that you're not a liar. You're not a cheat. You know, that flirtatious action that you had a couple of weeks ago with your secretary, that's the disease talking. That's not really you. You know, being dishonest, lying, cheating, that's not you. That's a disease. Will help you to reclaim your values, help you to come back to yourself so that you'll be saving your life. And if you're a family member, you can begin setting limits. Stick with them. So if you feel that you want to save that person that you're loving, keep your commitments. Again, don't compromise your values to the values of addiction, because the values of addiction are suffering, destruction, death, car accidents, DUIs, abuse, neglect, and you don't need that anymore, because that's a death process. Get into the life force. Get into embracing your choice to live and to be willing to live and want to live a life that is powerful, a life that is filled with good things in life, with an acceptance, with new friends, to feel good because you deserve it. Get back involved in your life and the life of your children. I can't describe to you the smiles that I see on children's faces when they come into treatment and their dad says, you know, I had a problem and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the things that I did. And we start talking about how the kids ignored it. They knew you had a problem. And the tearfulness that of connection when a father can say, I'm sorry for what it is that I did. And so I want you to recognize that there is a journey of recovery. And one of the things that I love doing here at Lasting Recovery is that I love being able to connect families up together again. You don't need a divorce. You need recovery. And you need to give me a call at 858-453-4315. I'm Dr. Judy Saalinger, Clinical Director of Lasting Recovery. Lasting Recovery is a nationally accredited, holistic, individualized treatment program for substance use disorders located in San Diego. Lasting Recovery is San Diego's premier private intensive outpatient program. For the latest information and advice on how you can find freedom from alcohol and drugs,